From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
Oakland's new police chief is calling on the community as a whole to do better when it comes to preventing violent crime. This all comes after 4 people were killed in a shooting in a week, including this one last night outside Harry's liquor store on 90th and MacArthur. You can see the evidence markers and investigators on the scene where a man was shot and killed at 11 o'clock. No word yet on a suspect or motive. Chief Floyd Mitchell says his department is working on violence intervention, specifically among younger people. But he says they can't go at it alone.
What I am asking is for our community to take a serious look at ourselves internally about how quickly we result to gun violence. We have to stop this. There is no reason why we had 4 people shot in the city of Oakland within a week.
Oakland will hold the first in a series of town halls focused on crime and safety at Beth Eden Baptist Church tonight. Both Chief Mitchell and Mayor Sheng Tao are expected to be there. Now to an unusual summer weather pattern. A live look outside showing clouds covering much of the Bay Area. I'm sure you noticed it today. And then there's this. Take a look at the top of Mount Tam. Within the past hour, we caught a few raindrops hitting the camera lens. And any kind of rain is pretty unusual for August. Paul Hagan is here with more on what's going on. I mean, this is welcome considering that we're in the middle of fire season.
We'll take every drop we can get.
It's just a little weird.
It's weird in the month of August. It's a very autumnal type storm system sending a few showers across the Bay Area. Let's step over to the monitor here and got a different time lapse to look at from this afternoon. This is our view from Salesforce Tower looking to the east. Start at 1 o'clock and we'll go through 5 o'clock, the top of the hour, and right around 4 o'clock. We did have a brief little rain shower make its way through San Francisco. Didn't result much more than a few sprinkles hitting the ground, but still a few sprinkles in the month of August are noteworthy. Here's a look at first alert Doppler, the loop over the past couple of hours, and you can see that shower moving through. Looks more impressive than it actually was at ground level. The air this time of year is pretty dry, so it eats up that moisture on the way down. The bulk of the moisture has been falling farther to our north, so having a positive impact on the fire season for far northern California, especially up into Oregon and Washington, where the bulk of that moisture has been directed. We'll see a still chance for a couple of passing showers as we head through tonight, mainly north of the Golden Gates, where you have the best chance of picking up anything more than a trace of moisture, but a few sprinkles elsewhere can't be ruled out, and then we'll start to clear out as we head towards midday tomorrow, and temperatures will return to near normal around the Bay, still a few degrees below average farther inland. Enjoy that while it lasts. We're tracking a big warm up that kicks in by early next week, coming up in the full forecast.
Yeah, Paul, in just a couple of hours, all eyes will be on Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Now, I know that the game is actually under a dome.
Which is good because it's 99 degrees there right now.
Oh. We're following a developing story. Dublin police are investigating a homicide at an apartment complex. Our chopper was overhead just after 2 o'clock as officers responded to a shooting in the Emerald Park Apartments on Hacienda Drive. They found a man who had been shot in the head. Police are still searching for a suspect, but say there's no threat right now to public safety. A shakeup today in the race for the White House. RFK Jr. is suspending his independent presidential bid and endorsing former President Trump. He says his name will still appear on the ballot in most states, but he's withdrawing in 10 battleground states.
Many months ago, I promised the American people that I would withdraw from the race if I became a spoiler. In my heart, I no longer believe that I have a realistic path to electoral victory.
Now, Trump responded, calling RFK Jr. a terrific guy and saying the endorsement is an honor. And Vice President Kamala Harris is taking a day off today after a big week for the Democratic Party. The DNC wrapped up last night with Harris officially accepting her party's nomination for president. During a highly anticipated speech, among the topics she addressed, the Israel-Gaza war. And Harris said she and President Biden are working around the clock on a ceasefire deal. Tomorrow, East Bay bikers will celebrate the latest expansion of an innovative road safety project on Mount Diablo. The effort has just added an additional 22 new bike turnouts. Those are expanded road segments offset from the rest of the road that allow cars to pass by. After a decade of work, the park now has 67 bike turnouts total. Supporters say the turnouts have dramatically cut down on the number of bike collisions taking place on Mount Diablo's windy roads. Well, that's it for the news at 5. Evening News with Nora O'Donnell is next. Have a great weekend.